Om Narayana Adi Narayana. Welcome back to Bhagavan VENKAIAH SWAMY YouTube channel. Today we are going to learn from the sacred book SATCHARITRA of Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY, a Parayana Grantha, the life and teachings of Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY. It helps enrich your life by remembering Gurudeva every day. And the author of this divine book is MAKANI VENKATRAO garu, also known as Srivari Padarenuvu, whom Gurudeva lovingly called Venkatramaya. And this book was beautifully translated from Telugu into English by Dr. Ramakrishna garu, Veduru Narayanrao garu, and Dr. Tolana Ashoka Chakravarti garu. And this video presented by Mandava Ravikant garu with voiceover by Kusuma Nandimandalam. Before we begin, please take a moment to like this video, share it with your loved ones and subscribe to our channel. Your support motivates us to continue sharing the divine teachings and miracles of Bhagavan Sri VENKAIAH SWAMY. Don't forget to comment Om Narayana Adi Narayana. So, now with the blessings of Gurudeva, let us begin today's divine Leela. The title is Agni Stambhana Continuation, the power of forgiveness and the essence of the soul. After witnessing the unimaginable miracle performed by the Brahmagnani, all the passengers were astonished. Slowly, they regained their senses, realizing they had witnessed the divine power of Gurudeva with their own eyes. The foolish boat owner who had insulted and mocked Gurudeva finally understood the gravity of his mistake. His pride vanished and deep repentance filled his heart. Knowing that there was only one way to seek redemption, he fell at the sacred feet of Gurudeva and sincerely begged for forgiveness. But Gurudeva, who is the very embodiment of compassion and kindness, did not remember a single harsh word spoken against him. Forgetting every mistake committed by the boat owner, he forgave him with infinite love and gently consoled him, saying, "You need not worry about all those things. Continue your journey." Through this divine act, Gurudeva revealed one of the greatest spiritual truths. Everything in this world is the manifestation of God's divine Maya. He demonstrated that forgiveness is not merely a virtue, it is the highest ornament of humanity. Forgiveness is difficult to practice, yet it is the greatest sacrifice, the source of true fame, and the very foundation of dharma. Gurudeva taught the world that the entire universe is sustained by forgiveness. As the incarnation of Jagadishvara, he did not merely preach forgiveness, he practiced it in his own life. Through his divine example, he showed that nothing is greater than forgiveness, and that forgiveness itself is the highest dharma. The sacred text then explains the deeper spiritual meaning hidden within this divine incident. Human beings are merely spectators in this world. There exists a higher divine power that alone has the ability to protect or destroy. The soul through eternal becomes associated with the five elements through the human body and becomes surrounded by Maya, which is the illusion of worldly existence. This worldly life is compared to a boat sailing across the vast ocean of samsara. To safely cross this ocean, one must practice sadhana chatuscha, the four essential spiritual disciplines. Using the four inner instruments, they are manas means mind, buddhi means intellect, chitta means memory and consciousness, and ahamkara, which means ego. One must purify oneself and progress toward liberation. The soul has been journeying through countless births, experiencing pleasure and pain while becoming trapped in the whirlpool of desires, attachments, and ignorance, failing to recognize its true nature. It remains entangled in the darkness of worldly illusion. Only through the grace of the Sadguru, sincere spiritual practice, self-purification, and the cultivation of forgiveness can the soul break free from this endless cycle of birth and death and attain salvation. So, dear devotees, this teaching reminds us that no mistake is beyond forgiveness when repentance is sincere. Ego leads us into darkness, but humility, devotion, and surrender at the lotus feet of the Guru lead us toward peace, wisdom, and liberation. May Bhagavan Sri 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 VENKAIAH SWAMY bless us with a forgiving heart, a pure mind, unwavering devotion, and the wisdom to realize our true spiritual nature. So, what we have learned from this episode is forgiveness is the highest dharma. Just as Gurudeva forgave those who insulted him, we too should let go of anger, ego, and hatred. Through humility, spiritual discipline, and the grace of the Sadguru, the soul can cross the ocean of worldly illusion and attain liberation. So don't forget this. That's it for today. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Until then, keep chanting the divine name Om Narayana Adi Narayana Venkaiah Swami Sharanam. Thank you all.